Hey everyone, Pop Daddy here, and as you may or may not know, that today is the day after Thanksgiving, which is the official start to the holiday season, unless you started celebrating after November 1st, which no hate if you did. So that's right, Black Friday. So if you go out shopping today, I'm here to share some deals, steals, something you will not. I'm not here to share them with you. I'm here to maybe advise what you should buy, what you shouldn't buy, things like that, and go from there. But first off, a little baby update. Baby is currently at 23 weeks old, which makes them the size of a Peruvian fertility idol. And this guy is actually a little bit heavy because he's a piggy bank, and we have been using him as a piggy bank, or she actually. We've been using her as a piggy bank. So, we're going to put that down. So Black Friday is upon us, and if you're a parent, you go out shopping probably every year, looking for the hot toys, the hot games, things like that. I'm not here to share with you this year what you should bust down the door for, and it's door busters, but maybe what you should keep an eye out for, what you should take advantage of price-wise, things like that. So first item here that I'll bring up is chargers. Now, chargers, if your kids have the tablets and things like that, a lot of times, if they run out of power, you don't have an extra power block or cord to spare. Having another one of these extra in your car can help you out big time. Or anyway, leave one in your house, in your kitchen, in a room where, you might not keep it because you might not be able to find the other chargers. And it's always good to have a backup for phones for mom and dad. So I would say don't go with the no-name brand. Look for name brand ones just so you get, because you can get real quality with the name brand ones, as opposed to the ones that might last 2 or 3 months and could also potentially damage electronics further down the line. From that though, we bounce off to physical media, things like DVDs, things like this. You might say, oh, we have the tablet, we have the YouTube, we have things that they can look at. Those might not always pull through, internet might fail sometimes, things like that. It's always good to have DVDs just in case. Put one up, I want to say put a TV in your child's bedroom, but have a TV in your child's playroom, maybe. Specifically one with a built-in DVD player, because aside from Blu-rays, most children's DVDs you can get pretty low price nowadays, and those can be lifesavers if internet goes out and things like that. But speaking of internet going out, if the power goes out, one thing you want to check out is books. Places like Target usually have things like, buy 2 get 1 free on books and DVDs. I should have brought that up when I was talking about DVDs. But they have a bunch of great books, and they also have book treasuries, I think I'm using the right word, such as these ones, which, one moment. I forget, I'll just put the image here. They have these 5-minute story collections, which they usually have for lower prices, usually during the holidays. So we have ones like, 5-minute Marvel stories or 5-minute Halloween stories. These are usually contain about 10 to 12 stories, and they take 5 minutes to read every night. You want to read your kid a story. It's a quick story. It's a fulfilling story. Your child will like that. You'll like it. It's easy. It's quick. And you can buy a bunch of them and different story every night, and they'll love them. Now, aside from DVDs and books, we move on to toys. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the best, fanciest toys are to get this year, but one thing you should be on the lookout is toys that your kid might like as opposed to love, because if you can get a bunch of toys that they might like for cheap, here's where you take them, you put them in the car, you put them in your diaper bag, you send them over to your in-laws, your mom and dad's house. So when the child visits there, boom, they got a bunch of toys they can play with, and you're not breaking the bank, and you got a happy kid. I could have ended that better. Now, along with toys and media, there are other ways to help your child out, because a lot of times you should be on the lookout for things such as air fryers, Instapots, and, pressure cookers, also known as pressure cookers, and crock pots. Things like this can make your cooking time in half. Make meals that you'll love, make meals that your child will love. They will, cook them. You got the pressure cooker, put some chicken, seal it, 20 minutes, shred it up. You got dinner right there. That way you can make a meal, have it ready to go. Not too long, not taking a bunch of your time or your child's time. Have dinner ready on time. So keep an eye out for those kitchen items and appliances. Now finally, as you get towards the end of one holiday season, keep an eye out in late January or now. Clearance stuff, such as toys, or cookware, or things such as bottles, plates, forks, spoons, not knives, but things that like baby cooking utensils. These are things that your child will use to eat, and they'll be low price because, I'm going to be honest with you, your child's really not going to care if they're eating off a plate with Santa with a spoon with a turkey on it and a cup with a menorah on it. They'll be fine no matter what time of year it is, as long as they can get their food to their belly. They will be happy. You might not care. You might care, but your child will not, as long as they have that cup and fork action going on. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a long video, but I just wanted to give a quick little Black Friday tips. I don't know why I said deals and steals when I just said what you should buy and what you should keep an eye out for. That's a pretty okay rundown. So, got the holidays coming up. I might do some retro reviews, some new reviews. I may or may not be seeing Encanto in the next few weeks, so keep an eye out for that. If you have any ideas or suggestions, please drop me a line at tompopdaddycoombs@gmail.com. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @thepopdaddy. I hope to hear from you guys soon. I'm always glad to hear the feedback, and peace out.